Welcome everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend because today is a very special day for multiple reasons actually. One, going to be finishing the Galakrond saga finally. Well, the start of the end. Today and tomorrow will be Galakrond Warrior. The rest of the cards for the expansion were revealed, which I haven't seen. I I opened up the reveal stream in like a background tab just to get the pack drops, but I actually didn't watch it because I wanted to like watch the cards, live with you guys. So I haven't seen the cards. And then also apparently the patch notes for next week came out. So I'm assuming it's a bunch of buffs and nerfs. I'm guessing they're reverting nerfs on cards that are rotating. I'm guessing that's like that whole patch there. Again, I saw you guys posting on Discord and I just ignored Discord for the last couple hours because I don't want to be spoiled. So yeah, I got a lot of things to cover. But how's everyone doing? Hey Chaos, hey Metavat, hey Spinny. Metavat hasn't seen them either. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go on this journey together. We're gonna see the last of the cards for the expansion, and then yeah, whatever buffs and nerfs are coming. I think I did see. I think the patch is next week. I think I saw that it's the 10th, which kind of makes sense because I think historically they've done it that way. So basically, they're gonna revert. Well, hopefully, they're gonna revert a bunch of nerfs, and then basically standard goes crazy for the last week before expansion. I didn't see any reverts in the notes. Interesting. All right, so wishful thinking is that they're saving them, to be a surprise. I said it, last week that my pessimistic side thinks there's going to be little to no nerf reverts this rotation. And my reasoning is that the last few years, the cards they've brought back into core, they've done a lot of adjustments historically. Last year, they adjusted, I think, like 25-ish cards. And then the year before that, they adjusted like 30 cards, I think. So there's been a precedent for them doing a lot of like adjustments with the core set rotation, right? But this year, they only did 6 or 7 cards. So big downturn there. And I was wondering if that was going to translate to cards rotating out of core. That historically they reverted some nerfs, when cards rotate out of core or out of standard or both. And yeah, I hope that they do some of that, but we'll have to see. What do you think of Maestro Rogue? Do you just mean like what do I think of the deck in general, or if the cards got nerfed or buffed in this patch? I don't know yet. I haven't seen the patch notes yet. So if you're referring to a buff or a nerf, I don't know. If you're referring to the deck in general, I like it a lot. I'm gonna be sad when it rotates. I like the tourist mechanic a lot. I like health potion a lot for Rogue. Maestro is just like a fun card. It's too bad that they buffed it to 2 mana, like so close to rotation. Because that was one thing. The card always felt so bad to play, like more often than not, It got buffed to 2 mana last patch. No, I know it got buffed. I don't know if in the newest patch notes if it got nerfed again. I don't know if that's what Spinny was referring to. But yeah, it sucks that it got nerfed, it got buffed so late into its life because it was 6 mana before or 5 mana before. Regardless, it felt so hard to play, especially as a rogue, right? Just spending your turn 5, turn 6, like doing nothing. So yeah, it's really good buff, but I wish they did it earlier. Spinny, for me, it's one of the funniest archetypes, but I'm sad it got buffed too late. Yeah, we're on the same page about that. The deck doesn't use health potions or any warlock cards at all, though. My version does. I feel like I have such a hard time playing Rogue the last year and not having health potion in the deck. I think health potion makes up, and that's part of it. When I play Rogue, I don't play aggro Rogue, right? Or even a mid-range Rogue. I'm usually playing slow, goofy Rogue decks, right? So the health potion makes up for one of Rogue's shortcomings for sure. Also, I just looked over on YouTube, and hey Leo, unfortunately my YouTube chat is not showing on my combined chat again. Let me try turning it off and on. But yeah, hey Leo, how's it going? Leo says I've seen them all pretty interesting overall. Are you referring to the patch notes or the newest card releases? How elite depends on the list. There's a list popular right now that uses it. Yeah, I can't bring myself to cut health potion. I like that card way too much. Chaos, I'm really glad it didn't get buffed earlier. It would have been so obnoxious having Rogue step it 7 times and getting a bajillion hero cards. Is that annoying, though? Like, most of them aren't, like, game-winning or anything by any means, right? But yeah, so first off, we'll check out the last of the card releases, which, yeah, here is what we last saw together, right? Actually, no, I didn't see this live, so I'll go over this really quick. This happened last Friday, I think, and we talked about it on Discord. The Paladin, Warrior, and Shaman cards. I believe it was those. Oh, end this. Okay, I'll just go over these really, really quick. I don't want to spend too much time on them because we did talk about it a bit on Discord. But really quick, obviously, I'm into Herald. Also, actually, when I was prepping for stream today, it hit me, you know, I think we've talked about it before, but how fitting is it that I decided to return, like do all these return to Galakrond streams, and then basically the same time Galakrond 2.0 is coming out. Like, how funny is the timing on that? Like, no insider knowledge here, by the way. But I just think it's so funny that I decided to do Galakrond, and then, like, I'm literally ending the whole Galakrond saga too, literally like a week or two before the new, like, Galakrond comes out, you know? But yeah, very hyped for Herald. Decimation, I am very, very hyped for. Not as good as Brawl, but I am very excited for this card. I think this is like a suitable replacement. I think it's not, you know, it's not better, it's not as good, but it's close. I think this is as close as I feel like I'm going to get, at least right now. So I'm very happy with this card. Location, I don't know. These two cards, I don't really know. They do help enable Torch, which if you do have, I said on Discord, I'm kind of met on this card because you do need to like have a bunch of like these like AoE damaging effects, right? Which maybe it will be worth it. Maybe this package will be better than I'm expecting it to be, but we'll have to see. Paladin's got the whole, you know, at the end of your turn thing going on, which I don't know how I feel about it. This card, I think, is very, very, very strong. Being able to set up like, you know, like the last hit to like double trigger an end of turn effect, I think will be very strong. As like a control player, this card might be cool. It's kind of weak once, right? But if you can double it with the Maul or this Aura, I think it's decent. But I don't know. I'm very torn on the Aura. Like on one hand, it seems kind of like a win more card, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I said it on Discord, but like if a Paladin spends their turn 2 on weapon, turn 3 on the Aura, like that's so slow. But we'll have to see. This guy seems very, very strong. Obviously, this is, you know, one of the main end of turn payoff effects, which, yeah, if you get like a double end of turn on this, you're giving, you know, your minions potentially +6/+6. Yeah, very strong. We'll have to see how this goes. I said it early, you know, on Discord, but with Crusader's Aura, we've basically had to like wipe Paladin's board every single turn. So it seems like that's going to continue into 2026 with this card, because you do not want like them having, you know, a medium or full size board dropping that. Then we got the Shaman cards here, which I guess we'll show the Herald effect first. So it's this guy, Rush Wind Fury. The little appendages give it more attack, and then you get 2 minions with cost equal to this minion's attack. They cost 1. So I believe fully buffed, he has, I think it's +1 attack, +2 attack, +4 attack. Yeah, so he has 10 attack, fully buffed. So it's basically a 10/8 Rush Wind Fury, and you get 2 10-cost minions that cost 1. Seems like a nice payoff. Like turn 8, a bunch of removal, or possibly turn 10, removal plus the 2 10 drops. Yeah. I think, you know, one thing that's really good about this Colossal that some of the Colossals are missing from this expansion is they don't necessarily have like an immediate payoff. Like Let me just bring up the other Colossals for a sec for comparison. Because most of the other Colossals had like an immediate impact in terms of like removing threats, right? Krakatoa instantly removed 1 to 3 threats. Blackwater Behemoth removed a threat. We don't talk about that one. No. Hydralodon, you know, removed something. Leviathan removed something. Zillag removed something. Gigafin removed the board. Gaia removed something. Neptulon. Like, most of the old Colossals immediately impacted the board, right? And I think that's something that these newer Colossals are missing, is that a lot of them are kind of just like big stats and value. So with that said, I think this one's really good because this reminds me of the old Colossals where it like instantly removes stuff and does something. Oh yeah, Syndragosa. Where was it? Oh yeah, Syndragosa. Maybe it's because Syndragosa wasn't part of like... Syndragosa's like 1.5 gen. I wasn't thinking about it initially. But yeah, Syndragosa, another example. Like more often than not, right? The Colossal instantly killed like 1 to 3 minions. But the newer ones, as I said, are kind of missing that. Like what do the appendages here do again? Yeah, see, like a bunch of these, they're cool, but a bunch of these, they just don't do anything to turn their played. It puts like a big threatening minion on the board, maybe gets you a couple cards in hands, but it's not necessarily removing anything. But yeah, so as a result, I think this card's really, really good. To go back to the initial point, I think this card is really, really good. Like one of the better Colossals, I think. In terms of like the 2nd gen Colossals. In terms of the Herald cards, I'll have to see. It's really interesting, the appendages for it. It's like what's it called? The wolf. You know, the wolf that gives the attack, the old card. But yeah, we'll have to see. And then the other Shaman Legendary. This one, I don't think this card will be good, but I think it's cool. It's a really cool, unique effect. I gotta give Blizzard that. Maybe there'll be some cool combos, or maybe like there'll be certain cards worth putting in the deck to maybe hit with this. I don't know. I guess I don't think it's going to be good, but I think it's a cool card. Menavat Torch is basically Execute Plus, so I wouldn't be surprised if it found play. I do, as much as I'm iffy on it, I do think Torch will see play. I don't know if it'll be a 2-of or not. Like I said, it all depends on what their like damage package is like. All those, you know, 1 damage AoE cards and that that location that deals some damage. It all depends like how playable those cards are, right? So if those cards are actually decent and if the meta, you know, they kind of fit into like the meta based on what aggro players are playing, yeah, I think Torch could be really good. Howlee, there's only 1 card that I'm in doubts about in my list. Health Drink just fills up the hand. And that is true. I'm not going to deny that. There have been times that my hand is too full because of Health Drink. But like I said, I love Health Drink so much. I can't bring myself to drop it. What else we got here? Blizzard making cards that require us to constantly wipe boards while also taking away the board wipes. That is true. And that is a good point. You know, I was talking about how the new Colossals, they don't necessarily have like an immediate impact, right? Some of these Colossals are just big ass bodies, like big ass threatening bodies that can potentially maybe win you the game in a turn or two if not removed. And maybe with some of the really good board clears and removals rotating, maybe that's good. You know, I think if these cards were to come out right now, a lot of them would be bad. But maybe with all the removal rotating, maybe they can survive, right? So we'll have to see. I think some of these cards, while really, really cool, are very, very meta dependent. And maybe as more cards get added to standard and more removal gets added, maybe they're going to drop off. We'll have to see. Because like I said, the old Colossals, you didn't really care if they got removed the next turn because you were getting that immediate value that you're not necessarily getting with some of these. So we'll have to see though. But they have the whole like Herald mechanic on top of that too, right? So you are kind of getting consistent value from them throughout the game. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying they're bad by any means. They're just different. They're different than like the Gen 1 Colossals in that regard. So yeah, now we take a look at the cards that the last of the cards are revealed today. So we've seen that. Okay, I know there's a couple legendaries that got revealed. All right, here we go. Demon Hunter legendary location. Okay, legendary location, 3 mana, 5 durability, deal 1 damage after you cast a fell spell. Reopen. Death Rattle summon Nespira Unshackled, which is a 6 mana 6/6. After you cast a fell spell, get a random Naga. It costs 1. Naga Demon Hunter coming back 2026. That was not on my bingo card. It's funny. I thought this effect was so weak, but then it's an interesting payoff. So kind of a weak effect, but then yeah, a good payoff. It just summons it too. It's not even like it goes to your hand. Is there enough like Naga Fel support in Standard, I wonder, for this? There definitely was at one point, but I don't know how much of it rotated or is rotating. But yeah, I don't play Demon Hunter enough to kind of be able to accurately evaluate this, but it's cool. I think Death Rattles on locations are a cool interaction too. I wish they kind of do that more. Warlock, ooh, it's got a bad rating. I saw that before really quick. Maloriak, 7 mana 7/7. After you discard a minion, summon a copy of it. Okay, I know we got a couple discard synergy cards with this expansion. I didn't really expect there to be a payoff like this. I don't think it's great. Because say you play this on turn 7, does nothing, right? You basically need to play this turn 7, do nothing, comes back to you. Unless you have... Does Warlock still have that location to discard, or is that rotating? I forget what it's called. Or did it rotate already? The location that lets you like choose a card in hand or discover a card in your hand to discard? Okay, that's rotated. Never mind. I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe with an effect like that, where you can have like a 0-cost discard, maybe this would see play, but I understand the rating now. Oh, that was never even in Standard? Oh, that was in the, whatever that Straight to Wild set was? Oh, interesting. All right, I'm getting things confused then. Okay, so what payoffs, like what discard... like enablers is there? Like, is there anything you can set up? What's the weapon, I guess? That's got to be like the only like 0-cost setup you could do, right? Have the weapon equipped. Have the weapon equipped, play this on 7 swing. Again, is that even that good though? Probably not. And this seems way too slow for wild, right? And it's a dragon, which is weird. Maybe if it was a demon, right, you could cheat it out some way. I don't know how many ways warlocks can cheat out dragons. I don't know. But I understand the vote. It does not seem good. All right. Warrior Legendary. Please be good. Oh, it's got not a good rating. Commander Geddon. Okay, 7 mana 7/7. Battle Cry. Instead of drawing each turn, discover a card from your deck. It costs 3 less. Destroy. Oh man, this card could have been so cool. Oh. But I think that, yeah, if it wasn't for this last line, it'd be so strong. But even, like, get rid of this last line. Get rid of Destroy the Others. It costs 1 less. Or even, okay, I'll get rid of the discount. Just imagine it was just Battle Cry. Instead of drawing each turn, discover a card from your deck. That would be cool. No, Blizzard. Why? Oh, man. Here, let me fix this card. Let's do some arts and crafts, guys. Is there an eyedropper? Will this work? Nope. All right. Get rid of this. And like I said, even get rid of this. I would be so happy with that. And it's, yeah, it's a 7 mana do nothing, but Warrior at least can afford to do that, right? Damn, man. This is so close to being cool. With Kill Jaden? That is true. With Kill Jaden, you don't care, right? Is Kill Jaden not rotating? I don't know why I assumed it was. Oh yeah, Great Dark Beyond is rotating, right? Unless you're talking wild. Chaos Blizzard stole my idea. I made this effect before, but without the destroy and discount. Okay, so you made the fun version of this card. Damn, man. I'm so upset. This could have been such a cool card. That's too bad. Well, maybe there's some, I don't know. I wish I could make this work, but I don't think so. Also, Leo, sorry I missed your message. Like I said, I don't know why my YouTube chat is not showing up here. I'll have to look into that. It's been acting up the last couple streams. But did you try the new Wheel of Fortune thing already with Varian and Hogger? Only got the gold pack. Oh, yeah, I did. I got some stupid signature card that sees no play. But what did you get? I got the golden pack. I got a golden legendary. Nice. Okay, you made it better than I did. All right, so here's the last of the card reveals. Okay, we got a couple Death Knight cards. 8 mana, 2 Unholy, Chow Down. Summon 5/4 Undead Drakes. Spend 8 corpses to give them Rush. Okay. That's kind of cool. Obviously, Death Knight has like smaller versions of this, right? So it's like a beefed up version of some of those cards. I like it. It's like not the kind of deck I would play, but I like it. Blackwing Experiment. 2 mana, 1 Frost, 3/1. Death Rattle will get a 2-cost spell that deals this minion's attack damage. That's interesting. Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't know why I thought the way I interpreted that initially was to get like some 2-cost Death Knight spell and it dealt like 3 damage or more if it was buffed. But no, it's a damage spell. Okay. That seems good, no? Even without the buff, you just get like a 3 damage. They have like face damage for Frost. It's like a minion on the board that gets you some face damage later. Obviously, I'm assuming... I don't know if hand buff typically runs like 1 Frost or not. But in a hand buff, they'd just be crazy too. Like, get this guy all juiced up and then just kill them with the breath. You Death Knight aficionados in chat, let me know. Is this card any good? It seems good to me. It's okay, but it's Frost. With hand buff synergy is typically BBU. Okay, that's what I was wondering. But like I said, maybe Frost even runs it after rotation, right? You drop it as like a minion to just contest the board a bit, and it gets you some face damage later in the game. I don't know. Seems okay. Got some Demon Hunter cards. 3 mana, 3/4. Got a Spider Tank. Battlecry, choose a fell spell in your hand, get a copy of it. I've said it before, but the whole, you know, choosing a card in your hand, I think is going to be huge. Like, imagine this said, like, get a copy of a random fell spell in your hand. It's insane how much better this is than that. So yeah, this card's probably going to be good. Ravenous Fellfisher, 6 mana, 5/5, costs 1 less for each fell spell you've cast this game. Okay. I feel like cards like this usually see some play. So if there is some kind of fell Naga deck, I'm sure this will be played in it. Moss Binding, Druid card. 2 mana, summon 2 1/2 golems, spend all your mana to give them +1/+1 for each mana spent. So for 3 mana, get 2 2/3s. It's like that shaman card with no overload and no taunt, I guess. It's kind of cool in that it's versatile, right? You could potentially play it in like the mid game, late game, and it scales. I don't know if Druid can get over 10 mana or not still after rotation, but obviously it would scale with going over 10 mana as well. Man, imagine they were Treants. That'd be insane. That'd be too strong. Surprised they don't have Taunt. That's too bad. Especially when, like I said, for 3 mana, you compare it to, was it Spirit Wolves? You compare it to like that. Frost doesn't exist after rotation. So maybe that's my point though, right? Is maybe Frost is in a bad place, so it like this fills a gap, right? But I don't know. I'm surprised Blizzard didn't get Demon Hunter, Minion Rush, or Taunt like they would have done in all the previous. That is true. I was thinking that. Like Shaman had one that was discounted for every time you... Was it either hero powered or played a totem? But it had Taunt. Demon Hunter, I believe, had one in the past like this too, right? That had Rush. So it is true. I'm surprised they didn't give it some kind of effect. Some kind of like keyword or, bonus effect. All right. Iridescent Flitterwing. 5 mana, 4/5, elusive. At the end of your turn, give your other minions +1/+1. I'm sure if there's a Dragon Druid deck, it's going to be played. Playing this on curve would be nice. Play Dragon on 1, 2, 3, 4, drop this. That would be nice. Crystal Spine Cub, 1 mana, 1/2. Whenever you spend your last mana crystal, gain +1/+1. This is going to be played, I think. I think every single, like, 1-drop that scales, I feel like has always seen play. Every single 1-drop that gains attack when you do something or just gets, like, buffed when you do something, I feel like they've always seen play because those can just run away with the game, right? And this is so easy to trigger, just spending all your mana, right? I think this card is going to be in, like, almost every Druid deck until rotation. Quote me on that. I is 100% right that Quest Token Druid is going to be insane past rotation. Next up, Forest's Gift. 2 mana. Give a friendly minion +1/+1 for each minion you control. Okay. Goes right into any kind of token deck. Ayato apparently mentioned a Quest Token Druid. Yeah. Any kind of go wide deck. This seems really good. Conjuration Specialist. 3 mana, 3/4. Ooh, lots of spider tanks this expansion. Battlecry. Choose a spell in your hand. Split it into 2 random spells of the same cost. The only time I could see you wanting to play this is if you're playing some kind of like Discover Mage or RNG Mage and you got some card, like some spell in your hand you don't like. Like, why would you purposely sacrifice a spell you put in your deck for 2 random spells, right? Because there's times, right? There's times you play mage decks where you're like discovering spells and generating spells, and you might get something that's just useless or hurts you or just sucks for the situation. And in that that moment, this would be great. Getting rid of that shitter spell and getting, even if you get 2 other shitter spells, like you're not losing anything, right? So yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be like a discover, spell like that in or discover mage like that, but this would slot into that to me if so. It's definitely a discover reroll. Oh, that's a good way to think about it. Yeah, you're basically re-rolling a discover and getting another one. That's a cool way to think of it. Metabat, hit the coin. You could hit the coin for a second coin. That is true. Actually, no, isn't there's other 0-cost spells, right? I don't know if there's will be any in standard or not. But yeah. Arcane Flow. Oh, it's their Shatter spell. 4 mana, deal 4 damage, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Obviously combined, I like it a lot. But even not combined, it's not like dumpster tier, right? They're not great, but they're not like awful. I've said it before, but I really want to see what the Shatter spells are like in practice to really be able to evaluate them. And then I got another Mage card. 1 mana, 1/2. Battlecry, discover a 1-cost spell from any class. It's probably a crazy card pool, right? Holy shit, yeah. Okay, this is only going into, yeah, like that deck I was talking about. Basically Discover Mage, if that's a thing. Twilight Mistress, 9 mana, 4/12. Return all other enemy minions to their owner's hand. That's kind of neat. This is what Shadow Step died for. It's basically a one-sided vanish. It's too bad it's 9 mana. Is there any way to cheat this out or to discount it? Because years ago, like playing like Vanish or Prep Vanish into an aggro deck was actually good. And I feel like there is a world where this could be good. But I don't know, yeah, if there's any ways to discount it. Obviously, there's less, with Shadow Step being gone, there's less ways to like recur it. But I don't know. 9 is pretty late to play something like this if you're losing against like an aggro deck, right? Keep in mind, Mage has a lot of spell damage synergy. That's true. Actually, these Shatter spells, yeah, even with like 1 spell damage, I think they're good. So yeah, this, at least off the top of my head, I think this is one of the better Shatter spells I've seen so far. It's kind of like Reno. Yeah, I don't know. I really, really like this effect. This feels like such a rogue card. But I need to look what kind of like synergy and what kind of ways they have to like really abuse this. But like I said, I can see a world where this is played. Maybe only like a one of, but I can see a world where it's played. Chaos Supplicant. 4 mana, 3/5. After you cast a spell, cast a random spell of the same cost from another class. You guys know me, you know, I like my Thief Rogue, so this is going right in that deck. Easy peasy. Daze. Return an enemy minion to its owner's hand. They can't play it next turn. I wish we saw more of these effects from Rogue. Again, this is a very long time ago, but once upon a time, Sap was playable. And I think this is a cool take on it. I don't know, I like it. That Rogue card is going to dumpster on the Stat Bomb Colossals. That is true. With the Colossals being so popular, this effect could be better than I'm giving it credit for. The meta might slow down a bit with the Colossals, and yeah, hitting this onto a Colossal. I don't know. It depends. And we got one more. Agent of the Old Ones. 1 mana, 2/1. Battlecry. Choose a card in your hand to transform into a coin. Okay, so this is literally same vibes as this card. Because, Thief Rogue is the exact same. Sometimes you get cards you literally can't play. For whatever reason or restriction, right? You literally cannot play the card, or you don't want to play the card, right? So with this, you get to, get rid of it and get a coin, which is nice. Maybe helps you ramp, maybe like enables a combo. I really like this card and the Mage card. I really like. And they couldn't do this until this whole like choose a card in your hand tech, right? I really like these. Ascendance, Shaman, 4 mana. Transform all friendly minions to ones that cost 1 more. They summon the originals when they die. Wow. This seems good. Am I full of shit? Like, this gives you a sticky board. Especially if you're playing some kind of, like, token shaman. Evolving into Doomsayer, yes. Rogue and Wild. Theotar is a win con and turns it into a coin so they can't Theo it back. That's a funny move. What a power move. Air support. Okay. 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry. Give a friendly minion Mega Wind Fury. It can't attack heroes. I like it. I wished, Mega Wind Fury I think has only popped up like twice. It's cool to see them use it more. And I like the restriction. Is there any kind of... I wonder what kind of cards there are that, like either like on attack, it has some effect, or maybe it restores health if it kills something. Because it would be cool to throw this on a minion that gets some kind of benefit from attacking. Wretched Tiller. Okay, it needs a bit more health, but it's a good idea. The evolve card is going to be so annoying to deal with in a meta with so few clears. Yeah, I think this is a scary card. Such a sticky board. Stormbringer, 4 mana, 7/7, guys. Death Rattle. Oh man, for a second I thought I had no drawback. Death Rattle, unlock your overloaded mana crystals, overload 3. Man, we're power creeping 4 mana 7/7s over here. Was it originally... What was even the card called? I can't remember the name. Oh, it's one more overload. I don't know why. I thought it was overload 2 for some reason. Okay, so overload, one more overload, but it's got potential synergies there. Bro forgot Flame Wreath Faceless. Hey, it's been a while. I'm an old man. My memory's not what it used to be. Ocular Occultist. 3 mana, 3/6 taunt. Choose a card in your hand to discard. Wow, more discard synergy. I didn't think they're gonna have more. Usually it's like 1 or 2 throwaway cards, but there's actually multiple discard synergy cards here. Destructive Blaze. 5 mana, 3/3. That's not fun. After this survives damage, summon a Destructive Blaze. Death Rattle deal 2 damage to a random enemy. This is like Grim Patron at home. It's cool, but it needs so much setup, right? Like, you're not playing this on 5, more than likely. More like Destructive Patron. That's a good way to put it. The location that Warrior's getting, does it hit everything? Because if it hits everything, that helps a little bit. No, it doesn't. So this, yeah, that you can't trigger it with that. You could trigger it with this Searing Fissure. Yeah, this seems like a meme card, unfortunately. Warrior has spells and effects that deal 1 to all. Like, I feel like I could very much be quoted on this. I don't see this card seeing any play. I'm gonna try it, you know, like I'll give it a shot, but I do not see this being competitive. Void Chicken, how's it going? Sorry I missed your message. My YouTube chat's acting up today. Really hyped for the new set. So am I. There's a lot of things going on in this expansion I'm really excited for. Also, Leo, isn't that one of the best discard cards ever printed, stat-wise and effect-wise? You're probably right. Being able to, like, choose the hand choose the card in your hand to discard is very, very strong, right? And it's a 3 mana 3/6 taunt. I don't know enough about discard Warlock to know for sure, but I would assume that this card, for like the effect and the stats, yeah, both really, really good for discard Warlock. It's Grim Patron, but again, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't see this seeing any play. I could be wrong. It's genuinely now better to run this in Patron Warrior instead of the titular card. Well, yeah, you are right, right? A Patron Warrior is basically the exact same card, or like Patron is basically the exact same card as what the Death Rattle, right? If I'm not misremembering. Oh, never mind, it's a neutral. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I take it back. When I said Patron Warrior at home, this is Power Crept Patron. This is better, but it's just, like I said, I don't think it's good enough. Because Patron Warrior is not played in Wild, right? I don't know. You guys can talk shit if I'm wrong here, but I'm pretty confident. I don't think this is going to be playable. What are the ratings we got over here? Oh, okay, this card's rated pretty high. I was up on this card a bit. What else is rated high? Ooh, this one's rated low. I like this card. This card, turbo high. I agree. This card, very, very good. Oh, this one's okay. This one's low too. People don't like this effect. I think this, or no, this is a different one. This is the one. Oh yeah, this one. People don't like this effect. I think it's cool. Maybe it's just because like I've played these style decks before where I've got like my hand bricked because you have shitty cards in hand you just can't play. You know, like I don't know about you guys, right? But you guys ever played like a mage deck where you get a card that is like weapon based, right? And it's like you literally can't even play it. So at least you could do something with it here. Void, I think it has a home in standard with Dragon Warrior doing a lot of enraged stuff. Yeah, we'll have to see. I could be wrong. I'm willing to accept that. It is a 4. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. This one's got a good rating. Okay, so that is the full set, I believe. And then we have patch notes now. And then we get into Galakrond Warrior. Is the occultist art James Ryman, or am I tripping? I feel like you got some good James Ryman radar at this point, so I will trust your judgment on that. All right. Wait, is this the new? Oh, this is old. Oh, balance patch preview. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Community events, blah, blah, blah. We'll be covering everything you need to know to view and participate. Okay. Theory crafting. I am not in the theory crafting, but I will be streaming on the 5th, obviously, and so there'll be Twitch drops. So come watch me. Put some theory crafting person in the background, or put me in the background. Come by, get some packs on Thursday. Looks like 2 packs. Pre-release brawl. Have to see. I could be remembering wrong, but I thought I remember these being pretty like underwhelming in the past. It's too bad you can't, like, you can only, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but can't you only open your pre-order packs for this? So like chances are you don't even have that many new cards from the expansion. Like, to me, you should be able to buy and open packs at this point, and maybe even like craft the cards. I don't know if you can craft the cards or not, but I remember in the past these being kind of meh because they were basically standard decks with like 1 or 2 new cards in them. But I don't know the last couple of times they've done this, if they've changed things, how they work at all. New achievements. Okay, new card back. Okay. Community days. 8 packs giving away. That's cool. All right, here's the meat. Here's what we care about. Balance preview for March 10th. Rounding things out, we have a handful of balance changes coming to standard with patch 335. These changes will be active during our theory crafting and pre-release brawls. They are in addition to our usual... Oh, okay. So this confirms that they are reverting some nerfs. They are in addition to our usual balance adjustments for cards rotating into wild. Keep an eye out for the full patch notes. Okay. So from the sounds of it, there's at least 1 nerf being reverted, and it's just not detailed here. Okay. Void, like imbue rogue and standard, appreciates being able to turn bad stuff into coins. And I agree. As someone who's played those decks a lot, like I said, I've seen shitty useless cards in hand multiple times. Chaos gets random spell that's weapon based, tries to turn it into 2 other spells, gets 2 more weapon based spells. That's gonna happen for sure. Chaos-ites, that's why I didn't see any reverts. They just don't show them. Yeah. So this is good to hear, because Chaos, when you mentioned there was no nerf reverts, I was a little sad. So it's nice for them to confirm that they are happening. And yeah, so they're gonna happen on the 10th. So from the 10th to the 17th, standard is going to be like the Wild West. There's going to be a bunch of nerfs. There's going to be a bunch of nerfs getting reverted. I'm really, really curious what they're going to revert. Like, are some of like the Ziliax is going to get reverted? Like Like, what were some major nerfs of the last year? 1 week of bullshit. Hey, if everything's broken, nothing's broken, right? Void. The problem with Brawl is the people who buy the pre-order get frustrated by old aggro decks, and the players don't get frustrated. They can't play new cards. Yeah, I like I said, I don't know if they've changed anything in the last few expansions, but I think the pre-release Brawl is a really, really cool idea. I just think it's executed poorly. I think there's a lot of things wrong with it. And that's coming from, like, you know, I'm a Magic player, right? Magic does pre-releases where you can basically go, like, the week before an expansion comes out, and you could play a whole event with the new cards and stuff. And those are some, like, the best things that Magic does. And when Hearthstone first came out with the pre-release Brawl, I was really excited for it because I love those Magic events, right? But yeah, there's just multiple things wrong with it, unfortunately. Infestor. Oh, Zerg could be running rampant that week if they revert some of those nerfs. All right, let's take a look here. Elise is getting nerfs. Actually, anything important here? To give Deathwing the cataclysmic entrance he deserves, we're dialing back a few standout cards from previous expansions to raise the established meta and make room for new cards and strategies. Elise is getting nerfs. Expected that. Ursine Maul. I forget what that card is. Reduction of power, while the rest of the balance changes are on the lighter side. All right. So Elise is getting turbo nerfed, which I expected. All locations, 1 less durability. That's huge. Okay. The damage death rattle is getting reduced from 3 to 1, 5 to 3, 10 to 5. Man, was this one even picked that often? I didn't pick the death rattle too much. Wasn't Bursting Geyser one of the least picked options? For sure. I feel like the only time I ever picked this option was when I knew my opponent had location destruction, and I did it just to get, like, some value. That's crazy. The Raptors is getting reduced from 6 to 4 at 10 mana, 3 to 2 at 5 mana. And then Summon a Copy. 10 cost is going from a 10/10 to a 5/5, 5/5 to 3/3, and then 1 cost Radiant Crystals can no longer be selected. Oh, okay. So you just won't even get that option on the 1 cost. Which I guess, yeah, some decks were using it as just like they just wanted the 1 cost location, and they specifically wanted this, right, to copy some, like, bullshit. Wow. I think it being removed from the 1 cost is huge for certain decks. That is, like, potentially deck changing for some decks, right? This I don't think is too crazy. At least the way I played it, because usually I'm trying to get value off of some, like, death rattle or some other effect. So, especially with Colossals coming out, that's probably one reason they maybe nerfed it too. Because you could copy the Colossal and get 2 more, or however many more appendages, right? The Raptors is a tough nerf. The Raptors is the one I picked the most by far, right? Just as anti-aggro. And 1 less location use. That's crazy. Like, how playable is Elise going to be after this, I wonder? That's a good change for sure. I'm not convinced the others were needed. Even the Raptors felt strong but fair. I agree. I think the Raptors were fine. Because you're usually using the Raptors in a defensive way, not like an offensive way, right? Wow. I feel like you could have maybe had these nerfs and then not this. Or had this nerf without some of these nerfs. Like the double whammy. I'm very curious how playable this card's even going to be. Void, look how they massacred my girl. Void, it's a cool idea, but should loan the set or even use the pre-made decks. I agree. That would be one way to fix the pre-release Brawl, is to just, even if you have to increase the entrance fee a little bit, give everyone access to all of the new cards. Because even think from, like, a marketing point of view, right? If you give everyone the opportunity to play with all these new toys, there's going to be people that, you know, really, really enjoy some of the cards, and it's going to make them buy packs. right? Give them, it's literally like, give them their first hit for free. Let them try out the Colossals, get them in, and then they'll buy more packs to like get the Colossals like for their collection, right? So yeah, I think that's one way they could fix the pre-release brawl, is just give everyone all the cards, for sure. And then it's also just an even playing ground, like playing field as well, right? Void, I think they reduced the death rattle as it got buffed by the durability nerf. That is a good point, actually. The durability nerf did make these stronger. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense there. They turbo nerfed her, but also let her continue to copy Colossals, which means she'll still see play, in my opinion. Not gonna lie, don't think the durability nerf was needed with all of this. Yeah, I do think it could have been like one or the other. But that is the saving grace. That Colossals, she might still be played because of copying Colossals. And yeah, copying the Demon Hunter Colossal, yeah, lots of damage. Also weird, I just noticed, yeah, YouTube chat's showing up on my widget, but not my chat on my side. I'll have to look into that. Okay, so Lise got hit harder than I expected. Blobatar, okay. So it's going up 1 mana, 4/4, 2/2 blobs. So it can't be like, the Fell Beast is 4 or less, right? That's like the main abuser. Is it not Fell Beast? Fell Hunter. Okay, so yeah, I think in a vacuum, I'm fine with Blobatar. I know a lot of people bitch about Blobatar. I think it's fine. I think there should be strong defensive tools in the game. The only problem I really have with Blobatar is this card. Is Demon Hunter just summoning tons and tons of copies of it. So yeah, it's getting, you know, a 1 mana nerf, but a stat bump. And then yeah, it can't be repeated anymore with the Fell Hunter. Okay, so that's a good change. Fell Hunter has now gotten 3 4-cost Death Rattle minions nerfed. Didn't I literally said a week ago or 2 weeks ago, this card is the problem. Like, I don't understand how Blizzard doesn't understand that. That they keep nerfing other cards. Yeah, because there's the Starship Taunt card, right? That one also got nerfed. Like, just nerf this. Like, nerf the enabler, not the payoff cards. Like, I don't understand how this card has just flown under the radar for so long. But it is what it is. Creature Madness going down to a 1/1. I feel like that's fine. I don't think that makes too much of a difference. Oh, this one's... Oh, it's 1 health. Big whoop. All right. I expected this to get nerfed, but not such a light tapping. Interesting. Man, they could have done good stats for the cost. Could have made it 6/7. Void, that being said, I don't think her being able to copy Colossals is healthy. I agree. I actually, if they adjusted this and said it can't hit Colossals, I would be totally fine with that. Because I think that is very, very strong. It would be different if copied Colossals didn't spawn the appendages, right? But the fact that you copy it and you get all the appendages is just insane value. Blizzard being like, hey, look, we nerfed that dragon. Yeah, I guess now they can't say they didn't nerf it. Light tap in the butt cheek. Yes, this was the lightest of taps. I expected more than this. Stone Carver. This card is annoying sometimes. Oh, it can't buff itself now. Okay, that's fine. Unleashed... Oh, I didn't expect this. Unleash the Crocolisks to 2. Okay. Bit bummed about that. Oh, this is the... I suck at remembering the name of cards. This is the one I was talking about. Wow. Okay, this was just destroyed. Goes from draw your highest cost card to just draw a card. Wow. All right. Just obliterated from orbit. Deja Vu. Okay, expected this. Okay, it got the cost reduction, which is totally fair. This card did not need the cost reduction at all. Literally made it free. So yeah, this card will still be played. This card will 100% still be played because it's amazing. But yeah, it didn't need the discount. Also, Void, Blob is fine. Can they please stop nerfing cards for Fell Hunter sins, though? And that's what I'm saying. Nerf Fell Hunter. Like, that is the problem card. Love the Paladin nerf. Deserved. I agree. This card, very, very good. Another deserved nerf for Rogue. And I feel like this is a deserved nerf. And it's not, like, overblown. Like, you know, I could also see a world where they kept this text, but increased it to 2. And I would rather this nerf. I'd rather keep it at 1 and lose the discount. Slither Jake should lose elusive. Good stats early shouldn't be uninteractable by spells. I agree. I think elusive is the biggest problem with this card. Like, leave the stat line and lose the elusive. It's still a good card, right? And that's like a big thing with dragons, is some of them are just big bodies. Yeah, it doesn't need the elusive. Ursine Maul is still okay. It just can't enable degenerate stuff. But is Paladin like really hurting for card draw that much that they would run this still? So many Redditors were bitching and whining about Deja Vu, though. You talk about like bitching about this nerf? Because this nerf is 100% deserved. Like, if you didn't think Deja Vu was going to get nerfed, you're out of your mind. But like I said, I could see a world where it kept this text but went to 2 mana. And I would much rather this change. So I'm happy they nerfed it this way. They're all like, so I guess Rogue can't have good cards. This card is still good. Bro, it's still really good for sure. This card is still going to be played. You could still take your opponent's win conditions. You could still use this to, like, it's just a cheap combo enabler as well, right? It's just a good card. Void, I think 4 mana draw 8, or sorry, 4 mana deal 8 draw 2 still sees play in standard. Ursine Maul as it did, Ursine Maul as it was did need to go, as it was basically eliminating Polydex variants. Yeah, it just made every game play the same where they played it, right? Would have preferred they changed it to draw a card that didn't start in your deck, so it becomes an imbue support. That would have been an interesting change. Remnant of Rage. Not surprised at this nerf. I think that's totally fair. Okay. So to recap, Elise, like, huge nerfs, but I think because of Colossals, she'll still see play. But that's a good question. Like, if you're not running a Colossal, is it even worth it to run Elise anymore? I wonder. The Raptor ones, it really, really sucks. I feel like I could live with this change if the Raptors weren't also nerfed. That's a bummer. Blobatar, I'm totally happy with. I think the card's fine as is. Creature Madness doesn't matter. This is like the lightest nerf of all time. Like, this could have been more. Stonecarver is a good change. Unleash the Crocolisk, I'm bummed about, but I get it, I guess. Ursine Maul is obliterated, but good, like, it needed it. Deja Vu needed it, still a good card. Remnant of Rage, still probably a good card, but it also needed it. Okay. I'm curious. Do I have any gold versions of any of these cards? Am I gonna get some dust off of this? The Raptors were my goat. I use them so much. Yeah. Like, just being the type of player I am and like you are, the Raptors were like by far the choice I always wanted. The Armor and Discover stayed the same, so I think she's still pretty fine to run. Yeah, I think I usually went like Raptors and Armor or Raptors and Bloodlust usually. But let's see. Blobatar. Isn't Blobatar, wasn't it like not a collectible card? Yeah. Creature Madness. I think Creature, was it also not a collectible card? Yeah. All right. No gold dust there. Oh, yeah. Got a little bit of dust from that one. What else? We got Stonecarver. It's an epic. I'll probably disenchant these. Take the 800. I got one extra apparently. Ursine Mall. Nope. Deja Vu. I think I might have a gold one of these. Oh, ah. Oh, but I can disenchant the normal one. Okay. Remnant. I got 2 extras. All right, I'll get a little bit of dust from this. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. Void and control matches, I find myself going armor spells so I can see myself still playing it. Yeah, there is times I guess if you're in like a slower mirror match, that is true. Raptors are less important. We'll have to see. I'm going to be playing all the Colossals, so I'm sure I'll still be going to be playing Elise, but I think her play rate's going to drop 100% though, right? I'm going to dust my golden Elise and get a regular version plus 1600. Did you craft golden Elise or did you open it? Leo, does the 1 mana reduction really matter this much on Deja Vu? I only play Wild, but it's never a problem here as far as I know. Deja Vu is still going to be played 100%. Like, it's still a very good card. The discount was just icing on the cake, you know? But yeah, still a very good card. It'll still be played. Reddit crybabies can shut up. I opened her. Nice. That was a nice open. All right. We're an hour in. It's Galakrond Warrior time. We had a lot to cover there, though. I don't craft golden cards. It's so damn expensive. Yeah, the first couple years of the game, I did craft some golden cards that I liked a lot. But I don't have the dust since streaming. If you dust the golden version and craft a regular one, you're net 0 dust. Oh, yeah, that's true, right? You get 16... Oh, yeah, not if it's nerfed. Yeah, never mind. You get like 3,200, right? I don't know if a legendary's ever been nerfed that I had a golden for and could have done that. Ooh, Mr. Rich Chaos over here. Must be nice. All right. So I remember liking Galakrond Warrior when I played it in 2024. It gets 3 attack, right? Yeah, 3 attack. So are we just gonna smork? Is that what we're doing here? Is there anything I want to put charge in for? Actually, what's his buff again? Oh yeah, he buffs some minions. There's that one guy, right, that gains charge if, yeah, this guy, right? Put him in? Put Gromash in? Do I put Galakrond Elites in? That's a nice throwback card. Lorewalker Cho will be a 4/8 with Galakrond. Put Lorewalker... Okay, that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll put Lorewalker... Actually, here's a goal for tomorrow. Try to win with Lorewalker Cho. So we buff him with Galakrond and give him charge. That is one of the goals. Leroy. Actually, maybe I only put minions in that can charge, and that's like my win con. Do I take Shield of Galakrond out then? But no, I need the invokes. And I want to have Kronks. Add the Nathria weapon. Is that what it's called? Living weapon? Oh yeah, good call out. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do Cho and viewer Galakronds. We'll do Galakrond These Nuts 5. I'm assuming you got main event. Add punch card. What card? Do I want Kargas? I like the Prime a lot, and getting buffed would be nice. Black Rock and Roll? Oh, it's just called Punch Card? Oh, okay, that's cool. When did this card come out? I don't even remember this card. Do I put Odin in here? Maybe not. I think not for this kind of deck. If I was going more like control-y, I probably would. But I feel like I'm going for like Smork, finish him with charge minions. Let's see here. Do I put Inner Rage in? Nice for Gromash. I do need some armor, both for survivability and for him. Cup of Muscle? Do I go full on into that? Dracorex? Dracorex is probably good. Void says Bran. What would Bran hit? Bran hits that. Bran hits that for another 3/3, I guess. Bran Kronks is a thing. I could Bran Galakrond, maybe. Also, again, sorry I'm missing the YouTube chat. I don't know what's going on today. Leo, I posted a Galakrond Warrior deck on Discord. Maybe you want to try it later or tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be tomorrow. It's a tempo version with dragons. Nice. And yes, the hard nerfed one is in there. All right. So let's do Crocolis. Do we want Shield Slam? Is Frozen Buckler played anymore, or did Crocolis replace it? Safety goggles? Probably shield block, right? Ooh, Craftsman's Hammer? With the Galakrond invokes? 6 damage, and it gives me armor. Yeah, Shield Shatter. Could also do Frozen Buckler. Needlecock Totem. Moonfang. All right, let's do Frozen Buckler. Which one's Moonfang again? Oh, I don't have Moonfang. But there's like dragon version of Moonfang, right? Is it 6 mana? Is it a warrior card or is it a neutral? I can't remember. Is it 6 mana? Oh, it's 8 mana. Okay, shit, there's a lot more. The draw spell that discounts based on opponents. Oh, yeah. Yep, good call out. Is it 4 or 5? 5. I do think I do that 4 mana weapon. It's removal and it's armor. All right, we got some armor cards here. Invoke, armor draw. Might do a little bit more draw. Do I put one, what is it called? Something Hydra? Trench Stalker. Do I put a Trench Stalker in here? Maybe only one hammer. You have invoke weapons. That's true. Play Boom Scheme, you know you want to. Have you considered breaking deck building rules and playing Norganon? I'm not a... Is that how you spell it? That's the Titan you're talking about, right? Oh. Who? I don't know what card you're talking about. Unless it's spelled wrong there. Oh, it's a mage card. Okay, I was like, I know the card. Like, the card sounds familiar. Why can I not think of it? Any other draw we want? Do I want this? Removal, and we have multiple minions over 5. I think I do add 1 Trench Stalker for the lulz. I don't know if any of you OGs remember, my very first, if I remember right, my very first stream of all time was buffing up Trench Stalker and killing the opponent with it. So this is like a throwback card here. We'll put 1 in. From the depths? That's a good idea. Add a precursory strike. That's what I was thinking. Maybe I drop 1 Craftsman Hammer. Let's try 2 for now. And put it from the depths in. Is there anything else I want to drop or take down to 1 of? I'm not sold on the Shield of Galakrond, but I want to have enough invokes. Maybe drop 1 punch card for a second from the depths. Let's try. I feel like a couple of these cards here are a little fluid. Precursory Strike could go down to 1 or 0. Punch card could go like 1 or 2 or maybe even 0. We'll do some, we'll, as always, we'll play, we'll make adjustments. Second depths is better than punch. Okay. All right, I'm excited for this. Like I said, I remember in 2024 playing Galakrond Warrior, and it turned out better than I expected. Granted, it's 2 years later, so we'll have to see, but yeah, I'm really liking it. Void, Blackrock, Lorthamar. Yeah, that was the very first streams I ever did. Was Black Rock and Roll, Brand, Lorthamar. My goal was to get a Trench Stalker over 1,000 attack and kill someone. And I did do it on like the second stream, I think. Sure. But yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll resurrect the Black Rock and Roll and Lorthamar and stuff. Bro, we're supposed to be grinding together. Why are you still chicken rank? I did think about that today. I was supposed to play on the weekend and get my rank up a little bit. I'm doing standard though, not wild. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for legend and or should I try wild? I don't think I've ever got legend and wild before. So maybe I should do wild then. And today you'll give me today and tomorrow will give me a head start. Aw, you piece of shit. Okay, I'm happy with my hand though. I have a whole account dedicated to stupid warrior decks, and I have a Renathal, Reno, Galakrond, Cthulhu, Odin deck. All right, that is one for viewer decks one day. I don't really want to coin one of these out. Maybe I do. Because then next turn I can either play what I draw or play the second one. I'll do that. Discounted Kronks is really nice. I have 1 shield. Actually, I could... Oh, no. But next turn. Oh, I know. It's going to shuffle my deck. I was going to say next turn I could, from the depths, get Kronks to 0, but he's going to shuffle my deck. Here, take Kronks then. These will get shuffled somewhere higher. But yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll do like a Black Rock and Roll deck as well. Who's playing Plagues in 2026 over here? Do I want Blackhorn in the deck? All right. Actually, I don't want to draw him because I want him to get buffed by Galakrond. Just do more armor. We'll see if he shuffles, if he puts more plagues in the deck. Oh yeah, who's participating in the legend race? Yato, are you participating as well, it sounds like? Okay. What do I got in the deck? One Frost, okay. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Galakrond next turn, and then we'll see after that. Do I have any ways to buff in hand? I wonder if I maybe should have put the buffing cup in the deck. Because then if I draw any of these without buffing them, I could still like buff them in my hand, right? Do I smork or trade? Do I just... Alright, I don't know if that was the right decision or not. Do I need the smork mindset? Yato, I made it to legend once and I was back in perils and I've never reached that again. Hey, March. March is the time, Yato. Better now, you know. That's the best time too. I got to legend with hand buff DK that one time and that was it. To me, it's just legend's not worth the effort. I've had a couple legend runs actually where it felt so easy, but more often than not, it just feels like it's more effort than like I'm willing to put in, especially because I usually play like goofy decks and stuff too. Okay. Yes, oh, I'm drawing all these minions, man. Yeah, maybe I do want the cup. Is there any other way to buff in hand for Warrior? I got the card back, so now I don't have any reason to get that high anymore. Yeah, but the new legend card back came out. We got to get the new legend card back, guys. Void, I feel like the higher I climb, the less fun I have. That's true too. It gets more serious. Let me just stay in chicken rank with my goofy, silly decks. And that's like my vibe, right? I care much more about having fun than like climbing the ranks. All right, this is not going well for us. Of course he's Renathal too. He'd be at 19 if he wasn't. Medevat, it's worth it for me because I'm still missing the rewards for it. I was only one win away once, went on a huge loss streak and never attempted it until now. Oh shit, I didn't realize there was so much lore to the climb Medevat. And that's always the worst too. I've had climbs as well where you get one win away, drop down, one win away, drop down. Like it's that constant back and forth. It's just not fun. Bro's hand is full of all of his minions he wanted to draw. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if I should put couple muscle in here, because then if you draw these minions, you can still buff them. Or maybe like Finley. Could put Finley in the deck if I want to. If I'm in this situation, right? Drop Finley, shuffle them all back in. The good thing here is he hasn't played Helya. Oh! Oh, I was gonna say, that the Reborn's triggered. One of the Reborn's triggered first. That was a... Okay. Finley's a goated idea. Yeah, I think we'll slot Finley in here. Also, I wouldn't even be mad if I drew a bunch of plagues right now. Because he's done most of his plague generation, right? Like, get him out of the way before he drops Hellia. Am I really going to drop Trench Stalker here?
That feels good. That feels good.
Oh, I think like I could Remornia, Frozen Buckler or something. Clear 2. Actually, Remornia, Shield Block. The Trench's Call. Alright, you convinced me. Oh, yes. That was literally like second best outcome. Okay. No Hellia yet, which is nice. I might shield block here. Maybe draw some plagues. Frozen Buckler. Chaos is so good. Void, guess we're playing Don Honcho. That would have been a good inclusion. Okay. These reborn taunts are not good for our game plan. Our charge game plan. What do we got here? 15 damage in hand charge. Okay, I thought I was going to Remornia next turn. I guess not. Okay. Oh, I can't... Maybe I just play Remornia trade and just hold the weapon. I don't really want to... Like, I don't want to waste the Invoke when I'm frozen. Is she just hard running icy touch? They are just hard running icy touch. That's I was very surprised to see that card too. Okay. No Hellia. I'm actually do Plague Death Knights normally run Renathal? I feel like the Plague Death Knight deck is so like clean and consistent. Like why would you want to like dilute it with Renathal? Drawing all of our minions, guys. I think I got a Crocolisk here to be safe, especially if I draw some plagues next turn. Medevat, I've been able to grind 1 day out of the 3 so far, and I got gold 6. Okay, how many bonus stars do you have? Out of curiosity. Prize vendor? What? What is this? What? What am I playing against? How invoked? Okay, Galakrond's fully invoked. I have one minion in the deck for Galakrond to draw. Jesus. Am I just dead here? Cool game, guys. All right, we've detected an area of opportunity with the deck, drawing all the minions and no Galakrond. All right, we want Finley, and I'm wondering if I want Cup of Muscle. So Finley for sure. Is there any other ways? Give minions in your hand +3/+3. Cup of Muscle, same health, but 6 attack. Do I want conditioning or do I want Cup of Muscle? What do you guys think? Gaslight Gatekeeper? Isn't that the same like effect? Isn't it like shuffle your hand into your deck and draw that many? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I drop Punch card. I'm not trading here, guys. This is a Smork Warrior. Precursory Strike could get removed. Man, there's not a lot of like cuts in here. Yeah, Cup of Muscle. Like technically, what's the other card? Conditioning is so it's the same attack if it hits 2 minions, right? If it's 3 or more, it's better than Cup of Muscle. Conditioning is better for the situation you want it in, I think. Hey, Toxic, is the Scion of Ruin not good enough? Which one's that again? Oh, how did I miss that card? Yeah, how did I miss that card? Do I want Scion of Ruin? I don't think it's good enough for this deck. I think I will play this at some point today or tomorrow. Metavat Toxic, you ruined it. That was supposed to be my grand reveal. Yeah, I do think conditioning is better. Strike kind of tutors the things you want buffed. Oh, I forgot Precursory Strike was draw a minion. You are right. I don't want that. All right, we got conditioning instead. Okay. We swapped out Punch card for Finley in case we draw minions, and then Precursory Strike for conditioning in case we draw minions. All right. Let's try this. We literally never used a single one of these payoff cards in any of the Galakrond decks. Really? I don't know how I missed the Warrior one just now. I need new glasses, maybe. Oh yeah, the Priest one I definitely didn't use. How did I not see these cards? Oh, I realized why I keep missing them. Because when I've added the invoke cards, I type Galakrond in the search bar. And these cards don't say Galakrond. So I've missed them every single time. That's so funny. I'm surprised behind the scenes there's not like a tag that makes them show up for Galakrond. That's so funny. Wow. This one would have been nice. I like the priest one. Rogue one is whatever. Summon 2/2/3 spirit rolls a ton. If you invoke twice, give them +3/+3. Totally missed that card. Wow. Okay, what other ones is there? These cards are all new to me now. Oh, I remember the Warlock one. Yeah, draw 3 cards. I probably didn't need that. And then, yeah, the Warrior one. Wow. Yeah, there should be some kind of behind-the-scenes tag for these to pop up if you search Galakrond. That's kind of crazy that they don't. Huh. Okay. Medevat's been holding on to that one. Wait, is that your surprise you've been teasing, Medevat? Did it get spoiled? That's so funny. That's crazy. I do remember these cards, some of these cards now in hindsight, but I didn't even realize I was missing them. All right, priest, it's Mork time. That is the secret I was keeping. Right at the last minute, the surprise got spoiled. That's so funny. Why search Galakrond when you could just type an invoke in the search instead? Well, until now, it didn't make a difference. That's true too. Invoke wouldn't show Kronks. So either I'm missing all of these cards or I'm missing Kronks. I think I missed the lesser of two evils. Maybe. Oh yeah, you can see, yeah, Kronks isn't here. Oh wait, the Galakronds themselves don't even show up. Oh, no healing for you, mister. Yeah, if you search Invoke, the Galakronds don't even show up. So, ha! There's my defense. I want to add Galakrond to the deck, I search Galakrond. Also, but it's weird that they don't show up, because they have... it must not take into account words in brackets. Because it literally says Invoke on the card. But it just must ignore the brackets, which that, again, is a weird search thing there. Okay, I'll do this. And then next turn, I will play the Invoke and finish it. The deck builder literally tells you to add Galakrond if... Just raw dogging acidic swamp ooze over here? What are these people I'm playing against? Void, to know how you can think about Galakrond and not remember Kronks, though. You are right, for sure. Oh, are you serious, man? Ah, he didn't even discover that. That was just in his deck. I'm fairly confident Invoke shows Galakrond in game. All right, we'll check after this. Truly the chicken rank experience. You are right. For sure. They have an awesome skin. I absolved them of all sin. Is it a Zyrella? I haven't been paying attention. Oh, it's the one I just bought. All right, I'm a fan. All right, next turn, shield, trade. Stop playing taunts, my dude. Oh, is he gonna get a Leroy? Does it matter? I don't think my card too... I don't know. I don't want to say that. Some of my cards do nothing for him. Shield Shatter.
Act as your skin.
Also, I'm at 11 health? What the hell? Alright, next turn, probably Remornia.
My palm is purple, not really red.
Just check. Typing Invoke in the search does make Galakrond show up in the deck. Okay, interesting. So it's just not consistent with the web gallery. I'm probably dead, right? Okay, I'm not totally dead, I guess. I maybe should have played a conditioning there instead of armoring up. This is why I recommended Punch Card.
This world holds many terrors.
That's just in his deck? I don't think there's anything here I can draw to make a difference. Actually, Crocalus, double Shield Shatter. Actually, technically, I can stay in. I had to literally... This game's over, man. I had to literally use all of my cards. Yeah, what a game. I don't even... That game was like a fever dream. I don't even know what happened. I feel like I did literally nothing and I had 10 health on turn 5. All right, we're not off to a good start with the Galakrond Warriors so far. I wonder if I drop a couple minions and add a couple more, like, draw removal armor cards. Add Son of Hodir? Is that the one that puts the 8/8s in your deck? Oh, another priest. Like Punch Card. Like I could... I don't know. Wonder if I drop Gromash, actually. The only way I have to damage him is Awaken, right? But I guess even without the damage, it's still, what, 8 damage charge? I don't know. But this card's literally better. Leroy's better. Okay, Smork the Priest. Bro is running out of minions too quickly and fix it by removing minions. Yeah, but that wasn't the problem last game. The problem last game was literally lack of removal and armor and draw. Also, streamer top deck right there. You can drop Gromash for Galakrond. That's true. It's literally a full, like, like I said, more than likely I'm not enraging Gromash, so it's literally just a 4-mana discount. What about the lifesteal charge guy? Is Renathal ever a consideration at some point? I want to try like a couple 30-card decks before I try Renathal decks. Also, who's the lifesteal charge guy? Is it a neutral? Is it a warrior card? Which card are you talking about, my dude? So the question is, do I attack that and finish it next turn? Or do I ignore it? Do I trade or smork? Oh, I have Galakrond in hand, though. Oh, and he'll be fully invoked. Maybe just smork. Smork, turn 5, smork. Turn 6, don't know. Turn 7, Galakrond. Alright, I'm smorking, guys. Oh, it's a paladin card. Okay. Void hallucinated it. Alright. Just don't get some taunt dragons, please. Actually, maybe turn 6 I can conditioning. Buff up Remornia.
Starting the operation. Step forth into the time wave.
Okay. Okay, that might be our turn 6 then. Board clear turn 6. Alright, so turn 6. Conditioning, Crocolisk's Shield Shatter. Turn 7, Galakrond. Continue to smork. So Trench Stalk, how many minions do I have? Trench Stalker goes face, Gromash goes face, Captain goes face. Leroy goes face. Okay, I'm drawing at least one charge. Let me pop out the YouTube chat over here. I'll have to look. I remember there was... It's funny. I feel like I remember like a month ago or something, my Twitch chat wasn't showing up on my end, and now my YouTube chat's not showing up on my end. Okay. He's played 5 dragons. Ooh, this is a nice turn, actually. Don't want Gromash. Might as well just rip it, right? In case I want to play this on 8. Yeah, I will. If I lose my Galakrond here somehow... Don't... What? Might is dead. Also, hey, Toxic. I think you were talking on YouTube before, weren't you? Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah, apparently, everyone's a big Twitch fan. Everyone always says, like, the latency on YouTube is not great, which is too bad. Kronks can sort of go face. You are right. Okay, he's played 6 dragons.
Find me in the dream.
Oh, what's he emoting for? I'm definitely playing this just in case he does like the extra turn, I think. Because I could potentially just kill him. If I don't die next turn, I could potentially just kill him, like, right? Oh, look at that swole Finley. Like, I'm doing this. Ooh, do I not swing? In case he summons 2 of them, right? Next turn? What do you guys think? Do I swing and kill it? And if he has no taunts, I can go face next turn. But if I kill it, he could get 2 taunts. Or next turn is kill it. This is 13 damage, 10 damage. Trade or no balls? If I want to kill him next turn, I do need to kill it and hope he doesn't get more. All right, we'll see. Void, the latency isn't great on YouTube, but I hate Twitch ads. For what it's worth, I never run ads on Twitch. So you will get like a 30-second ad when you open my Twitch stream. You will never get another ad after that. So if that scares you off, you don't have to worry about that. Toxic likes Twitch more than YouTube for streams. It's too bad. I've said it in the past. Like, to me, if YouTube didn't have their head up their ass, they would be such a huge competition for Twitch. Song name? How do I get the little pop out? The now playing pop out. I don't use Spotify and desktop often. But, oh, it's right here. It's this this copyright free stream music I use every stream. So yeah, it's this one down here. Aw, you bitch ass. Okay, I could hero power, trade, and just captain? Next turn, Ramornia or something?
What if?
I could Leroy for glory. Were we running Slam, by the way? No. Okay, I do this for sure. I think I do that. I thought about shield shattering there to deny 2 damage. We'll see. The name is Notice Me. It was literally calling for my attention. Yeah, good on you there. Priest just emote. That's why the Lich King in Ice Crown literally just silences them and stops emote in his games. I thought I was dead. Yeah, when he emoted there, I thought I was dead. Void would be helpful for taunts. Yeah, I assumed you meant Shield Slam. Forgot Slam was actually a card. I miss Slam. I miss when it was playable. That was a good old classic warrior card. But yeah, Shield Slam. Am I dead? He's got extra turn.
Starting the operation.
Oh, poor Priest. Oh, poor Dragon Priest. Loses to Galakrond in 2026. Oh, I gotta kill him with. Wait, this is lethal, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I gotta kill him with Galakrond. Ah, poor Priest. Delicious Priest tears. I had multiple ways of lethal there, but that was the most satisfying one. Oh yeah, I forgot about Murazon, that's the new, like, Dragon Priest. I lost to that off stream recently and I was pissed. But yeah, I could see a world where Shield Slam goes in this deck too. But yeah, there's I don't know. I feel like at that point I'd have to make it like a Renathal deck. There's already like I can't even know what I would drop at this point. Priest gets so hated. It's funny because I like Priest. I'll talk shit about Priest, but I like Priest a lot. I could see a world where Merch Seller goes in the deck. Trying to sell me a Merch Seller. I do love that card now. And you guys said it's coming into Standard, right? With rotation? I think someone said that. Yeah, I'm going to be playing this card some more. I feel like it was really satisfying. Alright, Rogue's got no healing, right? We're smorking him. It is nice. Okay, next turn. Maybe shield block. Maybe for glory. We'll see what they do. Oh, gotta open the chest, though. Ooh, I was thinking, actually, I think next Tuesday I might do a tier list, because I haven't done one in a while. I was thinking of tier listing all the boards next Tuesday. Oh, that's gotta be... Oh, that's Spectral Cutlass, right? Alright, next turn maybe for Glory Awaken. Can't wait for new Alex. Gonna have a lot of fun with her. That's the one where if you fully heal it, that's that screws my plan a little bit. Okay, that helps a little bit. I think I saved the coin. It wasn't a coin draw, but I can't do anything this turn anyways, right? No, wait, I guess. Yeah, Alex, yeah, that's the one where if you fully heal, it deals 15 damage, right? Actually, Priest is getting a lot of cards this expansion I'm excited about. This was a crazy hit for him. Okay. Shield Shatter or I'm dead. All right, that was a cool game. All right, I think I'm gonna play one or two more, and then maybe I switch this to a Renathal deck with some more like Shield Slam and some more removal. Also, I feel scammed they didn't put Ashara back in core with the Colossals coming back. That would have been a cool opportunity, actually. I didn't even think about that till just now. I really like the old Ashara, too. It was one of those cards. You know, people talk about Elise, how Elise is too prevalent. Actually, maybe I keep Finley. Maybe I keep this in case it's elementals. What was I saying? Yeah, so Elise is a legendary that is like very, very prevalent and people don't like, right? But for comparison, say Xavius. Xavius is another just generally good legendary card that doesn't feel like oppressive. And I feel like that's how Ashara felt. Queen Ashara just felt like a good legendary to put in your, like, basically every deck that didn't feel like broken or like anything like that. I feel like it's very similar to Xavius in that regard. Well, Metavat's mommy. You cheating on Zyrella? People still play this shit. Alright, from the depths next turn. Yeah, I didn't even think about that till now, Void. That it would have been cool if they put Ashara back in with the Colossals. And it would have been cool if they made it so the actually will Ashara summon the new Colossals too? How the hell do you spell it? Yeah, like I'm assuming this will give you the new Colossals too, right? You know what would have been cool if they brought Queen Ashara back to core, and then changed the horn to only give you an old Colossal. That would have been a cool like throwback card. Counterspell? you know this guy's got objection too. I'm not playing this stupid shit. God. Literally just anti-fun mage over here. Man, I was very hyped for Galakrond Warrior. So far, not going so great. I'm so traumatized by the mage secrets that I was genuinely worried for a quick second that my Twitch message would get countered. Yeah, it just gets auto-modded by their secret. Okay, okay. I like this hand. I hope they revert Zarimi. I'm actually, yeah, it's kind of crazy. They're waiting until, I'm assuming they're waiting until the day of the patch to tell us what nerfs they're reverting. Also the warrior spell that gives colossals. Oh, I forgot about that one. That would have been cool to bring back too. Okay. Interesting. There's no way he plays like a second next turn, right? All right, I'm scared. I'll take Kronks, I think, simply because, like, worst case, I can play it to draw Galakrond, but also drawing Kronks off Galakrond isn't the best. And I have an Unleash already. I'll do that. I hope they kill Zarimi and dump her body in a river. Yeah, I'm really, really curious what nerfs they're going to revert. Do this and go face? Got nothing else to do. Sure, we're smorking. Also, the horn thing could go either way. Ivory's Battlecry wasn't updated for the longest time. Ooh, we got very divisive split on Zarimi. Twitch wants Zarimi to die. YouTube says Zarimi is love. Oh my god. At least, I don't think... Actually, this might be full-on, like, Plague Death Knight. He played that one card to make me draw two. Would you ever play that card not in Plague Death Knight? Bro straight ignoring my comments on Ashara. Demon Hunter's Colossal literally is Ashara, so Queen Ashara doesn't fit with the set. Yeah, but Queen Ashara isn't part of the set, per se, right? It'd be part of core. Like, I'm sure there's been other times in the past where there's been a character that's existed in multiple cards, right?
Maybe...
I wonder if, like, Crocolisk, Shield Shatter, just drop Kronks. Because then next turn, I can Shield of Galakrond, and then turn 7, just play Galakrond. It won't be fully invoked, but it'll be 2 times at least. Yeah, let's try that. You play that draw card to make you overdraw cards too. Leo, to be frank, is the Remy you hate on the opponent and you love on your side is just like Shudder. Yeah, it's definitely one of those cards where when you play it, it's the best card. When it's played against you, it's the worst card. Also, Druid's Fable was literally a Shara last set. Okay, that's what I was talking about, right? That I feel like characters have existed in like multi... Why do my cards look weird? Why did the board move? Doesn't the board look higher than usual? Like, more of my cards are showing than usual. What happened? Oh yeah, I can't even see his corpses. What happened? Oh, also, I'm gonna get fully invoked now. Yeah, that's definitely ripping face. You hit the table with your elbow. Like, I can't even see his corpses. Literally, it's like irrelevant information there. Is it like the screen shake that caused it? I don't remember seeing that like in recent memory. That's funny. There's no way. Oh, it's a frost secret. If that is ice block, I swear to God. Ice barrier is annoying, but not like the worst. Okay. What are the other ones? Summon to add. All right, fully invoke. Next turn, play Galakrond. I don't know if this is Corpse Death Knight. I only have 3 corpses so far. Okay. If it is Ice Block, it's not the end of the world, I don't think. Also, Void, I think they're rotating out Rag and Alakir more so because they occupy similar design spaces rather than because they don't want multiple cards of the same character. And that's fair, right? The new Ashara is like very different mechanically than like the Ashara we're talking about, right? That is annoying. Although Draco Rex would be really nice draw.
I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable.
Okay. Ooh, Draco Rex discounted too. So I do want to trade, so Draco Rex can full clear next turn. Oh. Okay, I burn a card. Also, Time Ways and Cataclysm were connected story-wise, timeline-wise. That's the reason. Okay, burn one of my plagues. I'm fine with that. That's the reason for having characters across multiple classes. That's true too, right? I remember reading that all of the classes, I think, got a character that isn't typically associated with theirs. Trench Stalker YOLO? I could, but I feel like that's got to be Ice Block, right? If I give him a Draco Rex here, I don't care. That's like his whole turn, right? Okay, it's not Ice Block. Might get a Trench Stalker kill next turn. All right. I could conditioning. I guess we'll see. If he's still at 8, I might just YOLO Trench Stalker. What are these decks I'm playing against today, man? Okay, GG. Trench Stalker just wins. What a throwback. Like I said, my very first stream was all about Trench Stalker kills. Ah, feels good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely in the meme tier MMR right now. Some of the decks I've been playing against are quite the thing, quite the decks. All right, I'm gonna play one more because this one that was a fun game. In Time Way, certainly the idea is the Fabled cards came from different timelines. Hence, like Medivh and Ashara ended up in Priest and Druid when canonically they were both mages. Yeah, I remember reading something on Reddit about that. And that's I don't know if every class got one of those, but I thought I remember reading that every class got a character that isn't like typically associated with that class. Man, a lot of priests. A lot of priests and Death Knights. And you guys say Death Knight is dead and wild, eh? Blizzard's reasoning for rotating a bunch of characters out of core is because they're making new Colossal versions of them. So rotating Ashara back into core while also making an Ashara Colossal doesn't make sense. I feel like we could go back and forth about this till the cows come home. At the end of the day, Blizzard, who knows what Blizzard does, why they do the things they do. Canadian idiom. You guys never heard that? Yeah, see? Look at that autocorrect. I'm not crazy. And it wasn't just making that up. Until the cows come home origin. Originated from 16th to 17th century, likely in Scotland. I'm just an old fart, guys. I'm showing my age there. Oh, the weapon is nice. But he's not doing anything so far? Maybe it's not aggro? I think I take this. I want to fully invoke, right? DK is dead and wild. You're in dumpster MMR chicken rank? Man, you don't gotta say it like that. Oh, so it's Dragon Priest again. Okay, they just did nothing. Turn 1 and 2. He's in the zombie? Yeah, now we know. In Germany, it is until we turn black or something similar. Or not, because of Renathal. I feel like I've seen a Renathal, was it Nazmani? Is that right? Oh, it's right here, right? Oh, no, it doesn't show. Nazmani? Which one's that? Oh! This one. I haven't seen this one in a while. Oh, feels bad wasting this invoke a little bit. I should attack. I know until the fat lady sings. That's another similar one there. Yeah, I definitely sound like an old fart with the until the cows come home. I feel like no one under 30 years old knows that 100%. It's actually funny. My girlfriend makes fun of me sometimes because I'll make comments like that, and she's like, "You're so old sounding." Like no one our age says that shit. Oh, I wish I could double awaken or something here. Also, my dude, this is gonna this is not gonna do anything for you. I don't think any of the cards you want to steal, I feel like you'll be dead at that point anyways. Oh wait, I can just trade. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ah, whatever. Maybe I drop Kronks on 6, actually. I need one more invoke to fully invoke. Ambition, the zombie priest is technically the best deck currently. You just have to pilot it. I'm 23-3. Okay, I'm dropping Kronks, right? I got full invoke now. If you want to steal Kronks, my friend, go right ahead. Does anyone know if Dio's Kel'Thuzad doubles the battle cry and death rattles with the oversummoned skeletons? Because I have an urge to play Skeleton Mage. That's a deck I should revisit. Also, Psycho, thank you for the resub, my friend. Subscribe for 22 years. That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, that's... I know I've been doing it technically not solid 2 years, but that's crazy. I started over 2 years ago. Aw, Drew Remornia, but that's okay. Alright, Galakrond next turn. But yeah, I don't think I finished my thought, but I think Skeleton Mage is a deck I might revisit in like these Return to deck, series. I'm not gonna have time to do more before the expansion launch because I missed that week due to being sick, unfortunately. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. Oh, I burned both Awakens too, so I can't... Oh, I had 2 shitty draws there, actually. Shield of Galakrond and Finley. Ah, that's alright. Void, it's the deck that made me fall in... It's the deck that made me fall in love with Hearthstone as my favorite deck of all time. Nice. Like Skeleton Mage you're talking about? Do I just rip Trench Stalker? Like a 1/1 copy of Trench Stalker? Who gives a shit, right? Or I think I do this. Just keep smorking. Yeah, I just keep smorking. Hard runs? I didn't even realize that, actually. Yeah, just hard runs, sticky fingers, no ETC. Someone's got burned in the past by some weapons. No! Stop healing. What are you, a priest or something? Void, haven't played it since it rotated, though, because I don't really play Wild. And that's my thing, right? Like, this whole... What? I want to screenshot this right here. Like, what is going on? Oh, actually, that's dirty for Remornia. All right, let's keep attacking, I guess. But oh yeah, so that's what I was saying, that this whole series where like I'm returning to old decks and stuff like that, that's why, right? There are certain decks I really miss playing, and they were so fun back in the day, but nowadays like they just don't hold up, unfortunately, right? But yeah, there was a lot of decks I really liked playing back when they're standard, and I haven't played them since they rotated, unfortunately. Okay. Also, I like he hasn't got a single use out of this because he doesn't want any of the cards I'm playing. Oh, I can shield shatter Gromash. It's not lethal or anything, but if I get him low enough... Do I just rip Treadstalker here? Actually, it will die, but I'll do 8 to face. Or do I just rip this and set up like a lethal next turn or something?
Time is fleeting.
Also Leroy for 10. Yeah, I think I just do this. Just keep pushing damage. He definitely knows you're surely running Remornia. Like, holy copium from him. No, come on. Come on, my dude. Jeez. Is there any way out of this? Alright, if he copies Remornia, who cares? Oh, everything's... We lost this game, I think. Bill's signature face of confused realization. I thought it was really funny when one of you guys posted on Discord. Let me bring it up. You guys posted the screen cap of me when I screwed up that Mechathune OTK, and it looked so much... right here. I loved this comparison. Oh, that's good, funny. Good times, good times. All right, I don't think we got this, guys. The most priest deck. This is the most priest deck. It's I can't even fault them. It's not like a stupid OT, at least so far. It's not a stupid OTK priest deck. Yeah, this guy's just like loving life over here. This is just fun priest. So I can't be mad about losing to this.
He has one with the lava.
Wait, what just happened? Where did that spell come from? Oh, it was in the pack. Oh. Wow, that was... You just happened to have a location ready. Oh, we're still in it, guys. Do I Grow Mash? It's a lot of damage. It's not lethal. Do I Leroy? Just Leroy in face? I got so many options. Gotta love no win con priest. That's literally what this is. It's just, yeah. I can't believe he spent this whole turn just doing that. I either Grow Mash here to clear. Maybe save Leroy. Grow Mash has more damage though. Maybe just Leroy. All right, is he gonna fully heal? Oh, actually, I missed 3 damage. I could have drawn first, then... Actually, no. No, I would have evened out. I could have buffed, but then I wouldn't have hero powered. Order? I didn't have the mana. Oh, wait, was this free already? Before the discount? I think it was free, actually. I miss Ultra Value Priest with Benedictus. The mirror match was so chaotic. I do, like, I know it's annoying to play against sometimes, Was he gonna cannibalize or something? What's this guy doing? Okay, no cannibalize. Is this lethal though? No, it's not. Wait, it is, I think. 11 plus 6. Literally exact lethal. Okay, so don't screw this up. So I do this, do this, do this. I feel bad beating that guy. He was just having fun. See, that wasn't a misplay last game or last round. That was just a Canadian lethal, as we call it. Please drop the Elite Tauren Champion. I've had whole streams dedicated to Elite Tauren Champion. I missed that card. Seems like Grom is staying it. I honestly, wow, all the priests. I don't know why. I totally missed that I could trigger Grom with Shield Shatter too. So we have 4 ways to trigger Grom then. Is this going to be another meme priest, or is this going to be a serious priest? All right, we'll risk it. Also, OG Cube Hunter was super fun. Yeah. So Toxic. I'm not sure if this is your first stream or not, but I've said that this year I'm going to revisit like all my old favorite decks. So that's why I've been going through all the Galakronds. This is actually the last Galakrond stream. Well, tomorrow is the last Galakron stream. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to play Q-Block, Patron Warrior, Hadronox Druid, like what else is there? Kingsbane Rogue, like all of my old favorite decks. I want to go back and play them, like, and see how they are in 2026, you know? Like, see if we can make them work still or not. So yeah, OG, I don't know about Cube Hunter, but Q-Block is on the list for sure. Kingsbane, yeah, Kingsbane is one of my favorite decks of all time, actually. But like, Kingsbane was always my favorite when you could give your weapon lifesteal, like permanently. Because now I kind of feel like that's like Spectral Cutlass. You can buff up the Spectral Cutlass, and it's basically Kingsbane with permanent lifesteal like it was. Thought Steal. Okay. We got another one of these ones, guys. Yeah, I want the Invokes. 1 damage to clear minion? No. One damage to Smork. You don't trade around here. Craftsman Hammer. Okay. Take Shield of Galakrond. It's a nice taunt. Oh, yeah, I totally missed he played Seek Guidance. Okay, it's not total meme tier. Alright, Smork. Next turn, Shield. Funny that they give us a new patron, but for Warrior only. Yeah, I said it at the beginning of the stream. I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't think that card's going to be good, but I guess we'll see. Is there any like ways in Standard to discount cards for Warrior? Okay, I got a lot of potentially useless cards for him. All right. Next turn, probably play the other shield. I remember you saying Hammer is good clear when putting it in. Yeah, like clearing their face, you know? Okay. Ooh, okay. Actually, from the depths is probably better here, right? Next turn, coin Dracorex, maybe?
Molded in my
That's a little annoying.
rage is the value of my size.
At least I got free armor and draw. Okay, Galakrond's super juiced. I just gotta draw him now. Okay, maybe next turn, Crocolisk's Dracorex?
I will act as your skin.
We'll see, I guess. Alright, what do we want here? Kronks would be nice. For Glory would be nice. Another shield block. Okay, that's a nice hit. But at least I can swing into the 1/1 Crocolisk Draco Rex, so. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, wait, it will clear. I forgot about the durability dropping its health by 1. Okay, that's great. Oh, and there's the guy. Okay, so do this. All right, next turn, Galakrond, and we're off to the races. We don't really have any. We've played both shields actually, so we don't really have any bad hits. I guess Finley. Finley's the only kind of bad hit off Galakrond, but still, we're guaranteed at least 3 good hits. I wonder if Galakrond came out now. Do you guys think the armor would ramp up maybe? Like, it would have been nice if it was like 5 armor, 7 armor, 10 armor or something. Do I get 2 more armor or 3 damage? I think 3 damage, right? Also Romarnia. Yeah, I'll do 3 damage. I got 10 armor here. Oh, I forgot about Kronks. Actually, Kronks is good and bad. It is damage. I feel like I have to go face, man. Oh, actually, never mind. I could have traded. He would have lost the 5. I'm not paying attention. I'm just vibing with you guys, smorking. But that's a true smork, right? Don't pay attention to what they do. Just attack. That is annoying. Like, I can clear it, but damn. I think I gotta do the 8/8. Taunt is Taunt is cheating. Do I do this or save it? Just in case he's got like the double Mind Blast OTK or something. I don't want to risk it. Okay, slow turn. You do a crown? Crown and like hope for something impactful? Oh, please, RNGesus, be on my side. Okay, no snap pick. That's a good sign. that was your best option? What? What? Wait, do I even win still? Oh, man. So how many exact lethals have I gotten? Well, it's more than exact, but still. Man. All right, we started off the stream kind of rough. Getting some good games in there now. I feel like at this point, I've been going 2.5 hours. I'm just going to keep playing this deck. Just ride it out. But is there any like final changes we want to make for the last half an hour or so? You just needed to warm up. That is exactly what we just needed to warm up the Galakrond. Is there any last minute like changes we want to make? Any card suggestions? No Cho. We're saving Cho for tomorrow. But you guys have any other suggestions for like the last half an hour? I don't think I have Don Honcho. Someone suggested that. Oh, yeah, I don't have Don Honcho. Punch card. What do we drop for punch card? I'm kind of, I have to say, I'm kind of met on the Craftsman Hammer. And originally I wanted 2 in the deck, and you talked me out of it. Maybe Craftsman's Hammer for warm-up? Why are your cards not showing up? Is it not a warrior card? Or no, it's punch card. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I kept looking at your message about needing to warm up. And I had warm up on my brain. God. Okay. Anything else you want to change? Man, I have to say, ever since I added conditioning, I feel like I've been pretty good with not drawing minions. Like, conditioning has actually been kind of useless. It did win me 1 game, though, I think. But do I want to drop conditioning for something? But watch, I'm going to drop conditioning, and I'm going to draw all my minions. That's what's going to happen. Is there any other... I could drop Gromash for Galakrond. We did talk about that. Also, like I said, tomorrow, one of the goals for tomorrow is to win with Cho. Basically, buff up Cho and give it charge. That is one of my goals, I swear to you guys, tomorrow. Conditioning is the reason your minions are staying in the deck. That's what I'm saying. I think I drop conditioning, I just draw all of them. Okay, swap Craftsman's Hammer for Punch card. We'll try that. Punch card would be nice if they have multiple taunts on board, though. Also reminds me of today's Flesh and Blood Armory. I played a defensive hero, and my defensive strategy relied on hitting my opponent's faces with constant disruption, so they couldn't hit me back while losing life. What's Flesh and Blood Armory? Is that like a daily challenge or something?
Magni versus Jane.
You asked for it.
For Cosmodon.
I keep this. Do I keep conditioning? I don't think I do. It's not an early game play anyways. Oh, weekly tournament at the LGS. So is it like Friday Night Magic, but for Flesh and Blood?
I see you brought gas.
Okay, turn 2, turn 3. Something discounted, turn 4. Actually, you know what just popped in my head? How do you guys think the general public would react if Renathal came back to core one year? Do you think people would lose their minds? I think it'd be fun to bring back like in a few years or something. But I'm not one of the people who always got butthurt about it. They'd lose it. I don't know how that one goes, but maybe. Yeah, I feel like Reddit would lose their collective minds. Took you that long to decide on your play, eh? Okay. At least if I'm going to draw any minion, Dracorex is like one of the better ones to draw, even without a buff. But I do have conditioning. Okay. Okay, double conditioning. Ooh. This is a tough one. Do I take Kronks and play him next turn to guarantee the Galakrond? I only have one Invoke in hand. Chaos says Kronks. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. And just like a 3-mana 6/6 is just nice too, right? Chaos Blizzard brought him back for a month and people did like it for a bit overall. We're glad to have him leave again. You know what would be nice if they actually... I know this year they said... Well, actually, does anyone know? Was it ever confirmed that they're getting rid of mini sets? Because I know they alluded to getting rid of mini sets, but then replacing it with these new like class sets. Was it ever like clarified? Because what I was gonna say was it would be cool if like every expansion they tweaked the core set a little bit. Like they maybe remove a couple cards and add a couple cards, because that they could do that with Renathal, right? Add Renathal for like a whole expansion like cycle, and then cycle them out at the end of the expansion. That would be a way for them to like add some more like powerful cards into core, right? Or some cards they maybe don't want for like the full year. Like add in the old gods for one expansion cycle. Add in like the Galakronds for one expansion cycle. Basically what you just said. Okay, so mini sets are gone. Which, if you guys remember, that was on my bingo card. Do I have it here still? Where's my bingo card? Oh yeah, we didn't do too good on the bingo card. But yeah, I had no mini sets as a question mark because that one they kind of alluded to, and then the new class. All right, maybe I can cross off one more thing on the bingo card.
So many choices.
I will act as your skin.
Oh, so what's this guy been doing? Okay, drew me cards. Reduced cost of spells in hand by 1. I don't think we have any real insight into what they'll look like. If I had to imagine... Well, this guy's just drawing like crazy. If I had to imagine when the expansion releases and like rotation happens, they're probably going to have a big blog post. And maybe in that blog post, they'll detail some more details. Also, Void, I'll die on the hill that Renathal is incredibly healthy for the game and enables so many more decks that he disables. I feel like I would agree with that. Like, who really hates Renathal? It's just like the butthurt aggro players, right? Okay. More Invoke. Do I drop Galakrond next turn? I guess we'll see. Because like I'm missing out on 2 draws, but I do have double conditioning in hand. We'll see what happens. If he plays some minions and I can draw, I'll probably wait. If I top deck an Invoke card, I'll wait. Okay. We heard you like details, so we put more details in your details. The second that left my mouth, I felt so dumb. Renathal's my buddy boy. Yeah, I really, really like Renathal. Like I said, I think Renathal, like, I'm not going to deny that there is negatives to Renathal like being in the game, right? But as like Void said, I think the pros outweigh the cons, to me at least. And like, I'm not going to say I'm unbiased because I definitely am. As a resident control player. Also, what is this guy doing? He's just been drawing cards, playing random shit, freezing me. Okay, yeah, I think I ripped Galakrond, right? Oh, I do burn a card, though. I changed my mind.
Job's done.
Oh. All right, we got Leroy still. We got Ramornia. We got Trench Stalker. Okay, from the depths, and like hit an invoke or something. We got Silly Billy piloting now. My friend likes Renathal decks so much, he specifically bought Signature Renathal just to have him fancy when he shows up every game. Actually, you know, so I've said before, I've never bought a Tavern Pass, like ever. And there's only 2 Tavern Passes I've actually regret not buying. And the one is the one that had, like, I think it was Diamond Finley, and then the one that had, I think, the Golden Renathal. Those are the only 2 Those are the only 2 Tavern Passes I regret not buying. Okay, Leroy's on the bottom. That's a good sign.
It's hammer time.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to play the weapon next turn and attack. Turn 10, I might just play Galakrond. I don't want to keep waiting and drawing minions. Actually, what do I even have left? I have Ramornia, that's it. Oh, and Leroy. Leroy's on the bottom. Or do I just rip it now? Oh, I will overdraw again, though. Oh, it actually doesn't even matter. I only have 2 minions left to draw. Oh, shit. Shelby just threw up. What happened? What'd you eat? Oh, shit.
Maybe. No.
All right, give me a sec.
Drink with me, friend.
I have proven myself. I demand answers.
Too many cards. Maybe. What if?
Shlupa threw up some bile. I don't know if she ate something or if she hasn't eaten. She does that sometimes. Some days, this dog has like no appetite. Some days she'll go literally 24 hours without eating, and then she'll just like throw up some bile. Because I feel like, oh shit. What did he do? Oh, he played this twice?
Act as your skin.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's been times she literally hasn't eaten for like 24 hours, and then she'll like I think her stomach just gets so empty and upset she'll throw up bile, and that's what she literally just did. I don't know. I can't remember. Did you eat this morning?
Reality.
All right, I'm almost done, and then we're gonna make you eat. Give me a break, dude. Get this dog her emergency ramen. She does need emergency ramen after this. I missed. Where did this come from? Was this randomly generated from something? Like, oh, obviously it was Druid, but like, where did this come from? Okay. Okay, he's got... How much spell damage does he have? He played this quest reward twice, right? He's got spell damage plus 8, I think? Oh, I'm just dead, right? I gotta be dead. Oh, actually, I have a lot of damage, actually. Oh, it's not enough, though. He's gained so much armor. It didn't matter. Man, I had a lot of damage here, though. 15? I had 31 damage in hand. Shit. Alright, I gotta play one more. Chalupa, your emergency ramen has to wait one more game. We can't end like that. You should feed Doggo 5 MRE jalapeno cheese pouches. I want to get some MREs. I bought some. I went to the States one time and I stopped by like an army surplus store and I bought them, but they I didn't notice till afterwards, but they were expired. Or either they were expired or they were kept in like a conditioner climate that wasn't good for, you know, because yeah, like half the stuff in it was not in a good place. Evil streamer refuses to feed his dog until he satisfies his gambling addiction. I have a little bit left in the sand timer too, so it's not quite time yet. We bought Chalupa this stuff. It's like it's basically like a seasoning shaker for dog food. It has, I forget what it has in it. It has like some like turkey and like squash and pumpkin, I think. But that's annoying. But basically, it's to like encourage the dogs to eat a little more, right? And we call it like her fish food because it literally looks like fish food. So that's what I'll be doing after stream. I'll be giving her some food, sprinkling some fish food on it, and then she'll eat it. But I'm just like, how do you not get hungry? Like, how do you literally just go 24 hours without eating? Evil streamer feeds his dog fish food. Right when I said that, I was like, someone's gonna get a clip of that. Just saying, yeah, I'll give her food and sprinkle fish food on it, and then she'll love it. Okay, having Galakrond in hand is really nice. Do I need to save the coin? Because I could from the depths coin Chopper. I think I have to do this. Ooh, those all aren't great. Actually, this is okay. I got Shield Shatter. Yeah, I think I coin then. I go 24 hours without eating? Like on purpose? Jarvis, send that clip to Dog Protective Services. Fish food can't be bad for a dog, right? Like if fish can eat it, dogs can eat it, right? That's like impeccable logic right there. I don't really want to rip this on like 2 minions, right? Do I just do this and pass? Maybe next turn combo? Yeah, play some more shit, please. One more invoke. Okay. I have to say, the first hour of this, or maybe not the first hour of the stream, because I didn't play for the first hour. The first like half an hour of playing this deck, I was not like happy about it. But it's been, we refined it, we warmed up, it's been going good. Ooh, got another combo. Actually, do I just rip this now? Because I can do this for the other... Actually, I can do this for the other one. Is there any reason to save this? I feel like no. Alright, depending on my draw, I might just rip Galakrond next turn. We'll see. Void, you really got all those bad games out early. Yeah, I actually, like, my first, like, 2 or 3 games, I feel like were so bad. There was a couple games I just got shit on, and it wasn't even close. So yeah, we got the bad games out early. We warmed up, we got used to the deck, we made a couple changes, and then it's been all good. Plated Beetle? Yeah, just... Plated Beetle's just in their deck. I feel like I have to. I got nothing else going on, right? Like, I don't want to just armor up pass. Yeah. Okay, at least I got Leroy. And he's discounted. I also hard run Plated Beetle. It's in the quest. All right, we got a winning game here for the last one. Actually, it's annoying because I can't shield shatter now. Do I board clear? I think I do. Bro's like, if fish can eat it, dogs can eat it. We'll get you your fish food soon, Chalupa. Don't worry. Hit my face. I don't care. Man, it's too bad I can't Dracorex. If I had one more mana, Dracorex, Hero Power. I think I still Dracorex, though. Alright. Yeah, like, whales can eat fish food, right? Because whales are fish. Oh, see, on cue, once again, Bill showcases his immaculate lack of marine biology knowledge. I have a Gromash combo. Do I conditioning now? So Finley and Buckler on the bottom. This will be at 13. That's 16.
What if?
Is there a world where he kills me next turn? I don't want to risk it, right?
I am unbreakable. Time is fleeting.
Nah. I maybe should have saved that. Oh, don't get taunts. No taunts, please. I don't even know what 6 costs there is. Okay. Trench Stalker?
Strong as an oak.
Oh, it's almost lethal. If I Trench Stalker and it doesn't hit one of these two, it's just over, right? More than likely. I could shield, punch card, kill those two. Oh, my shit comes back next turn, right? Well, it comes back on his turn, right? The Dracorex and stuff. All right, we got to end on a bang here, guys. In Trench Stalker, we trust. Oh. Trench Stalker's the GOAT, guys. I didn't even care if it hit face there. I would actually rather that. Because I have a bunch more damage in hand here. Just no more taunts. No more taunts, bro. If he didn't play that taunt, if he didn't play this Bark Shield Sentinel that's in his deck for some reason, I would have won last turn. Okay, no taunts. Don't play the cheese and get taunts.
The light dims.
Oh, you... What if I just play Gromash and just trade? It's just like, it'd be a huge threat on the board. But he only needs 6 damage. I feel like I have to shield punch card.
I will act as your skin.
Trust the wind.
I don't have lethal with Leroy anymore now, though. Hey, look, punch card's coming in handy. Oh, you bitch. That's a dragon? That's a frog, bro.
Winds of the south.
Oh. I don't think there's any way out of this. Remornia maybe helps a little bit. God, just taunt city over here. Literally 2 turns now. 2 turns. If you didn't play this the 1 turn, I won. If you didn't play the other stupid 2/2 taunt shitter, I would have won that turn too. I can't believe that, man. I don't want to end here, but I should. Chalupa needs for fish food. That's a bummer, though. Like, who even runs that 2/2? That 2/2 he played, where it gets health when you hero power? What am I playing against here? All right. What was that? Actually, what was my overall win rate here today? Here, let's just clean this up a little bit. Um, 0-2 there. 0-1 there. Okay, so I'm guessing it was around like 50%. Maybe a little under 50%. But yeah, like I said, the first little bit I was really worried about this, and then it ended up being good. So tomorrow I'll continue Galakrond Warrior. I'll play your guys' deck. I don't know who's posted them so far. Let me take a look. Leo posted Dragon Galakrond Tempo. I'm assuming Menevat hasn't posted it yet, but I'm guessing Menevat has Galakrond These Nuts 5. And then yeah, I'll try to win with Cho too. Chaos is gonna cook one up. All right. So yeah, tomorrow Galakrond Warrior continues. I'll play some decks from you guys, and then Thursday I think will be the start of the Legend climb. So I'll play some serious decks. I'll put on my thinking cap, and yeah, we'll see if we can get Legend. And maybe I will go for Wild, because I haven't ever gotten Legend and Wild before. So I'll have to think about what I want to play. I'll have to look up what's decent, what's my vibe, because I don't really want to play a control deck because it's just so slow to climb, but I don't want to play an aggro deck because I don't enjoy aggro decks. So some kind of mid-range or combo deck, we'll have to see. But yeah, other than that, thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue Galakrond Shaman, or Galakrond Warrior. I don't know why Shaman's on my brain. And yeah, we'll play some Cho. We'll play some Renathal, maybe some Reno, something like that. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Ta-ta.